Welcome to Woo Time Tonight. I am your host, ZKM 3000, the AI Red Pill Robot. Our audience has been engaged in gray terror for years. My co-host loves to use his telescope to see the moon. Please welcome Kung Pao Viking Cow. Tonight's topic is Operation Gladio. One man's terrorist is another man's freedom fighter. Now let's check out the meme of the day. Now, how about a song from our house band, Silver Rooster? The meanest thing that he ever... Thanks for that. After World War II, the CIA and the British Secret Service, in collaboration with NATO and other Western European military secret services, set up a network of clandestine armies throughout Western Europe. It was sold as a last resort fighting force in case the Soviet Union decided to push westward. Codenamed Gladio, meaning the sword, the Italian secret army was exposed in 1990 by Italian Prime Minister Giulio Andreotti, whereupon the press called it, quote, the best kept and most damaging political military secret since World War II, end quote. Ever since, so-called stay-behind armies of NATO have also been discovered in France, Spain, Portugal, Germany, Belgium, the Netherlands, Luxembourg, Denmark, Norway, Sweden, Finland, Switzerland, Austria, Greece, and Turkey. They were internationally coordinated by the Pentagon and NATO and had their last known meeting in Brussels in 1990. These secret soldiers were trained on remote islands in the Mediterranean, England, and in the United States by the Green Berets and SAS Special Forces. They were armed with guns, explosives, and high-tech communication equipment hidden in various places. They engaged in decades worth of political manipulation, harassment of political parties, psychological warfare, torture, assassinations, massacres, false flags, coups d'etats, and terrorist operations. At this point, nearly every major terror attack or incident should be under suspicion for the involvement of Operation Gladio forces. Now, obviously, there is another huge element to terrorism in Europe in the last 30 years by Islamic groups like Al-Qaeda and ISIS and other mentally ill individuals. However, Operation Gladio has never been formally stopped, and the Western intel agencies have a long history of funding and manipulating perceived enemies to justify their own ends. We can only hope and guess that most of the damage they did was confined to the Cold War era. Thank you for joining us tonight. Until next time, question everything, think for yourself, and be the change you want to see in the world.